SHINOBI Art of Vengeance Digital Deluxe Edition delivers a thrilling blend of fast-paced combat, sleek visuals, and atmospheric storytelling. The refined controls make every stealth kill satisfying, while the upgraded deluxe content adds real depth and value. The soundtrack is hauntingly immersive, enhancing the tension and drama in each mission. Characters are memorable, and the world design is both gritty and beautiful. Every level feels handcrafted, rewarding both patience and skill. A must-play for fans of action and stealth with a cinematic edge.
His basic attack is a photon laser gun.
In this fast-paced 2D action game, the hero, Copen, utilizes his Bullite Dash to fly across stages without hitting the ground. Players can obtain X-weapons from bosses, each having a unique ability known as a Septima that fuels their particular abilities. Copen's companion robot Lola replicates similar Septimas and provides him with a new armory of weaponry. A wide range of abilities enable players of various skill levels to flourish. When Copen's health hits 0, his partner Lola revives him in a powered condition.
Zangetsu. A sword-wielding...
Curse of the Moon 2 is an exciting game that combines traditional 2D action and 8-bit graphics and new gameplay features. Players take on the role of Zangetsu, a great swordsman from the Far East who battles demons and alchemists. He joins a wide group of personalities along the way, including Exorcist Dominique. 3 new playable characters are introduced in the game, and all original characters are accessible for players to handle. Curse of the Moon 2 introduces 2-player local co-op for the first time in the series.
Begins anew. Roll!
Divine Dynamo Flamefrit is a 2D action game based on old games and anime. In intense first-person boss battles, players take on the role of Yutu, a heroic protagonist who controls the alluring robot Flamefrit. Players can wield swords, dodge oncoming strikes, and summon companions into battle. The game is a classic fantasy adventure with a shift in perspective during boss encounters and a first-person viewpoint. Players can recruit divine dynamos for strong attacks and allies to improve their battle abilities.
Rend the earth!
Umbraclaw is a gripping game that takes players on a journey through life and death, beginning with the unfortunate death of a house cat named Kuon. Kuon is a dainty kitty who finds herself in the Soul Plane, exploring the perilous underworld through gorgeous hand-drawn art. Each step is laden with peril since a single hit might result in instant death. However, the power of Anime Revive gives her a second chance, allowing her to gain strength and conquer obstacles. Kuon's fate is linked to the decisions made by both her and the player. Discover the Gunvolt series legendary songs in a new light with Azure Striker Gunvolt, which stars Lumin, Lola, and Luxia. To achieve a high score, choose from 15 songs and follow the notes to a pulsing pace. Match the movements of figures dancing in 3D backdrops using buttons and joysticks. With the integrated sound player, you may listen to full-length Muse's vocal recordings and construct your own listening mix using the repeat and playlist capabilities. The Muses provide a touch of beauty and charm to the game. Pineheart's Caravan Park is a passionate game in which players travel around the park's gorgeous pathways and waterways. Players can uncover valuable items and memories from Tyke's upbringing while meeting new people and unlocking talents. The game explores themes of love, life, memory, and family, with a particular emphasis on the loss of a loved one. It combines RPG-style item progression with Souls-style level design, prioritizing puzzles over combat. Pinehearts is intended to be user-friendly with simpler controls, text resizing, and complete controller remapping. Card-en-Ciel is a roguelite card battle RPG with over 300 unique cards. Players can explore over 10 different dungeons representing various gaming worlds, gathering characters and creating unique combos. Each card represents a character that is fully voiced and interacts with the player. The game has dynamic muses with 50 distinct songs that enhance gameplay. Players can unlock an additional 10 difficulty levels, which increase enemy strength and introduce new rules. Aside from the story mode, Players can compete in real-time PvP combat or daily dungeons to climb the online leaderboards.
Use multiple powers.
Over-the-Top Tower Defense is a tower defense game where players take control of Hero Corps, the galaxy's fourth biggest private military organization. The game has immersive RPG systems, over 30 active powers, 40 passive talents, and a variety of armor choices. Players may select from 7 distinct hero classes and earn experience points via customizable skill trees. Hero Corps provides a diverse armory of 30-plus weapons, 12 tower kinds, and 6 damage types to allow players to unleash devastation in their preferred way. Mechs and the Book of Chaos is a 2D action arcade game that blends elements of classic video games with a unique narrative. The game takes place in an old castle transformed into a summer school, where a legendary book with the power to open portals between dimensions is hidden. The book is unleashed, causing chaos and invasion by strange enemies. Max Raccoon is the only hope. The game is divided into closed stages with 6 levels of varying difficulty, with the main objective being to survive waves of enemies and rescue friends locked in jails to earn stars. Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 is the latest entry to the Gunvolt series, providing an immersive experience that combines an intriguing storyline with intense gameplay. Players may switch between Kirin and Gunvolt to go through several stages and face dangerous adversaries. The game has story mode, which allows players to immerse themselves in the thrill. Image pulses, collectible summons, and equipment formed from Gunvolt's memories are introduced with over 150 different types to acquire. The game has gorgeous visuals and astounding effects. Jett Rider, a space janitor, begins on a daring 2D journey to save the planet Gravos, free its residents, and face fearsome foes. The game includes shooter action, exploration, and amusing interactions with monsters. Players may improve their jetpack and abilities to get access to previously unexplored Gravos zones, earn income by recycling space trash, extend their armament, and obtain golden idols for special goods. The game also has obstacles, traps, riddles, and hidden riches. The game combines action, platforming, and puzzle-solving gameplay, as well as side missions and minigames.
It's the call.
Howl is a turn-based tactical folktale set in medieval times, when a malevolent howling plague has transformed the countryside into wild creatures. As a deaf heroine, you must prepare up to 6 steps ahead of time to outmaneuver wolfish enemies with varying powers. You can employ several abilities, including Vault, Smoke Bomb, and Piercing Shot. You may improve your talents, gain additional action slots, and undo round points. The game has a distinct, live ink visual style, 60 levels spread across 4 chapters, and a global map to help you plan your trip.
Be an explorer.
Curious Expedition is a roguelike simulation that sends players to the late 19th century, where they may go on fascinating journeys to undiscovered countries in pursuit of fame, scientific discoveries, and money. The game is inspired by humanity's restless curiosity, allowing players to experience the world's glories and wonders while simultaneously preparing for the horrors and perils that accompany every explorer's voyage. Players participate in the famous Explorers Club, striving to conquer new lands and make their imprint on the planet.
What I had witnessed. But then...
Blaster Master 03 is the next episode in the Jason Saga series, with an exciting mix of side-scrolling and top-down action. Players will go on an exciting mission to save Eve on the planet Sophia, pitting themselves against the deadly Sophia Force. The novel VRV system, as well as expanded gameplay elements like as the dual SP gauge system and multi-counter system, provide for a thrilling and intense experience. The game offers an exceptional gaming experience with its magnificent graphics, vibrant music, and intriguing gameplay mechanics. The game presents a more expansive and immersive environment, and it incorporates characters from many realms, like Gunvolt and Beck. The game mechanics have been completely revamped, with various new improvements like as a rich character customization system, the burst combo system, and the dowsing ability, which activates the HD rumble function as players approach hidden goods or regions. The traditional pixel visuals have been redesigned to blur the lines between 8-bit and 16-bit, transporting gamers back to the nostalgic appeal of the golden age of 2D action games. Mechs V Kaijus is a top-tier tower defense game in which players command a squadron of mechs to destroy kaijus, each with their own distinct powers and capabilities. Using factories, players may carefully position towers and traps to form an invincible defensive, deploy support units, and build large armies. The game boasts a wide battlefield with gorgeous pixel art visuals, allowing players to customize their squadron with various weapons, armor, and skills. Online multiplayer mode enables players to demonstrate their strategic talents while immersing themselves in stories and secrets.
Humanity will face the true power.
Police Chief Anders Punch takes strong steps in reaction to the widespread crime and violence on the streets. He intends to fight the evil crime syndicate with just his bare fists. In this iconic arcade-style beat-em-up, you'll go on a difficult adventure through 5 tough levels, engaging in violent combat against a variety of enemies. Whether you go solo or with a friend in a local co-op, the decision is yours. Choose from 3 different characters, each with unique skills, and uncover secret outfits along their journey. Keeper's Toll is a roguelite adventure game set in a gloomy fantasy world with vintage graphics. Players must travel a harsh world, defeating powerful foes and overcoming distinct opponent kinds and bosses. The game contains 6 ascended heroes, each with their own mechanics and advancement routes. To battle powerful bosses and invaders, players must adopt a strategic attitude. Key characteristics include a hybrid of horde survival and ARPG aspects, deliberate skill-based gameplay, configurable character classes, and dramatic boss encounters. In Phantom Trigger, Stan, a middle-class worker, is thrust into a neon realm where demons battle in groups, employing every trick in the book to shatter your resistance. The game has an intricate fighting system that combines aspects from the slasher, RPG, and roguelike genres. The plot follows Stan as he finds a new universe and connects the dots in a branching tale with 4 different endings. The game features 5 separate worlds to explore, an estimated 7+ hours of playtime, and a complex battle system. Jack, a mischievous youngster with a strange family, a dependable slingshot, and a history of tragedy, invites havoc wherever he goes. In this action-packed adventure, Jack paddles over poisonous rivers while attending school at the Elementary School of Ghosts, where he meets ghostly classmates who help him unearth otherworldly truths. Jack discovers a curious contraption that allows him to clone himself, resulting in humorous adventures. As he commands a tiny army of clones, he confronts the task of gaining his father's favor. As the stakes grow and the world teeters on the verge of disaster, in this spectacular platforming boss rush, fight epic battles against giant monsters, carefully moving to exploit their weaknesses and annihilate them. Prepare for an adrenaline-fueled encounter as developed by the acclaimed developer of the Gunvolt series. Amidst the world's dominance by the overwhelming Megamechs, a brave faction of troops battles fiercely for humanity's freedom. Stand with them and lead the resistance against these mechanical monsters. Equip yourself with powerful weapons and improvements. Take on the terrifying prospect of battling huge bosses either solo or in local co-op mode. Kudzu is a delightful surprise that blends retro charm with modern polish. The pixel art is vibrant, and the soundtrack perfectly captures a sense of adventure. Its puzzle mechanics are clever, gradually increasing in difficulty without ever feeling unfair. Characters are quirky and memorable, adding personality to every interaction. The game's pacing keeps exploration rewarding, with secrets tucked into just the right places. There's a real heart behind Kudzu, making each moment feel crafted with care. It's an endearing experience that's hard to put down. Trophy delivers a nostalgic platforming experience with tight controls and vibrant 8-bit visuals that harken back to the golden era of retro gaming. Every level offers a satisfying mix of challenge and charm, with clever enemy placement and rewarding boss battles. The soundtrack is energetic and fits perfectly with the fast-paced action. It's clear a lot of passion went into its design, capturing the spirit of classic side-scrollers while adding a fresh twist. An absolute treat for fans of old-school platformers. Battle Kid Fortress of Peril delivers a challenging, retro-inspired platforming experience that rewards precision and patience. With tight controls, clever level design, and satisfying boss battles, it captures the spirit of classic 8-bit games without feeling outdated. The pixel art and chiptune soundtrack evoke pure nostalgia while maintaining a polished presentation. Deaths come often, but never feel unfair. Every setback encourages improvement. It's a rewarding test of skill wrapped in an old-school charm that fans of classic action platformers will truly appreciate and enjoy. Garage is a gritty, adrenaline-fueled top-down shooter that throws you head-first into a nightmarish world teeming with mutants and chaos. Its fast-paced combat is incredibly satisfying, with a variety of weapons that feel punchy and responsive. The moody soundtrack and claustrophobic level design build a strong sense of tension, keeping you on edge throughout. What really stands out is its unapologetic style, gruesome, intense, and thrilling. If you're craving a raw, action-heavy experience with horror elements, Garage absolutely delivers in spades. SpiderHeck is chaotic couch co-op bliss. The moment you launch a lightsaber-wielding spider across the screen in slow motion, you realize this game is something special. The physics are hilarious yet surprisingly precise, making each leap and slash feel earned. Solo mode is fun, but it truly shines with friends. Every match becomes a highlight reel of acrobatic mayhem. The neon visuals and pulse-pounding soundtrack add to the adrenaline. It's frantic, stylish, and endlessly replayable, a perfect pick for action-loving party game fans. Despot's game is a wickedly fun, roguelike strategy game that blends auto-battler chaos with dark humor and pixel-perfect style. Every run feels unpredictable and fresh, thanks to its quirky units, randomized upgrades, and a relentless sense of challenge. The learning curve is balanced, rewarding strategic planning while embracing the absurd. Watching your puny humans evolve into absurd killing machines never gets old. It's addictive, hilarious, and wonderfully bizarre. A genre-blending gem that manages to feel both familiar and completely original in its execution. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.